Hey, good morning. It is Thursday, January 21st, 2020. Right there. What do we got? About 11 a.m. I'm doing work from the computer. Let's see, we got a couple sensitive things. I can't really show that spreadsheet too much, but this is the last one of these we're going to have in the near future. It's going to be quite wet over the next like 5 or 6 days they're calling for. So I guess we need it. That's what everybody says. I don't like the rain, but it'll green things up and put a damper on the fire risk, so that's nice. But I'm going to work from here for a bit. We're going to get up to the shop this afternoon. I will probably bring my car back tonight just to have some wheels, and then tomorrow I'll take it up there and we're going to clean up, and then I'll come home tomorrow and probably leave it there for the majority of next week. But in the meantime, it is 70 and perfect, and I'm going to enjoy it while I can. Up at the shop now, we've got some experimental firmware being flashed over to the Blue Bus right now. I had to rob my, micro USB to USB-C cable to give to that Z4 owner. I didn't have any in stock, so I bought some more of those, and I just replaced my own here. So we're back in business. And then Luke actually found a new inbox BM53 radio, the latest one available, at his house that they didn't need anymore. So I bought that off of him. I had a new one many years ago, and then unfortunately I washed the car once with these installed. These are the facelift lights in a 2000 car. And I didn't install them as well as I could have, so we got some moisture on it. That killed it years and years ago. So I bought another one. It was a refurb unit. It must have been on eBay. I can find no record for it. I usually am pretty good at that, so I don't know what happened. So an opportunity to another new one in a box I had to jump on. So that's brand new as of a couple of weeks ago now, which is awesome. It's like 2014 production on the BM53, latest part number. The Mark IV is a 2012. Pretty sure maybe we can see the sticker in there. Yeah, 6 of 12. And the Sirius module's the latest one available. I had that new. CD changer's old. Ironically, it was serviced here in San Diego years and years before I ever moved here, which is awesome. The amp is original. Let's see what else we got going on in here. Blue Bus, yeah, they're all the same. But got some software on that. That's going to add caller ID, fix some bugs. So I'll report back if anything's real different. Hey, okay, vlog clip. They just got lit. This is ridiculous. So ever since we've had this place, there's been a bunch of bulbs out. There's 2 lights here on this switch. This one's always worked. That one's never worked. So I got the ladder out and I played with the bulbs. I switched them, pushed them in harder, they clicked, and now that light works. So we have way more light here in the kitchen. That's fantastic. One fixed. Another one, these lights in the ceiling, there's like 2 circuits. If I flip the one switch, then half of them light up. If I flip the other switch, the other half lights up. There's a bad bulb in here. It's this U-bend bulb. It's really weird. There's some markings on it that I Googled. I found them on Amazon. They're $14 a piece. And the bulb is like this. This one's made in Germany. The new one's going to be a Slovenia, so wherever they're made. Anyways, we got those on order. Then, feeling productive that I'm able to figure all this stuff out, I come over here and I start working with this one. No bulbs in there, and there's a big ballast. These are CFL bulbs. The sockets are up in the housing. And one of them has like a dark spot on it. You can tell it's gotten warm. So I wanted to take this out and see if I can replace this. So this thing, stick your fingers in there, pulls right off. It's just held in with friction. Then there's a wing nut. Then there's 4 bolts around the perimeter. And I took that out, and it actually looks okay. It's just the end of the contact that's bad. So I put 2 bulbs in it, tested it, it worked. I was using this cabinet here that used to be mounted on the wall as a little tool shelf. All I did was take this screwdriver and set it here, and bang! The entire thing fell off the wall down onto the table below it. There's one of those bulbs on top that hit the floor and exploded. My phone was sitting up here upside down with the LED light on. That fell off and is miraculously okay, falling from that height onto tile. I've cleaned up all the broken glass. There's still some drywall down there I'm going to clean up. Upon further inspection, there's a small piece of wood screwed into the wall here. See how it has a bit of a curve there on top? There's another piece on the back of the shelf, and it's got a bit of a curve there on the bottom. So you set that up there like that, and then you're supposed to read the directions. Let me turn the light on. And inside the cabinet, what does this say? Overhead storage units must be screwed to the wall with screws. Use wood screws through the pre-drilled holes. There's a hole. There's a hole. Looks like it was done before, but there were no screws in there holding this thing on the wall. So that screwdriver was the screw that broke, the straw that broke the camel's back and brought this whole thing crashing down. On the bottom of this assembly is a light. It's not plugged in. We've never used it. There's no outlet on this wall, I don't think. There's not. And I can tell there's broken glass in there. So obviously the bulb's exploded. And then there's one piece of particle board missing here. Other than that, this door had fallen off, but I've already fixed that, so that's okay. But wow, that scared the absolute shit out of me. And I should probably go yell at the landlord for not installing furniture correctly. Thankfully, there was nothing of value on this piece of furniture here. It just dropped right down on top of that. Would have been way worse to the ground. So bulbs are gonna be on the way shortly. We will have all this working. But wow, that was an exciting way to end Thursday. Neighbors must think we are beyond insane.
Materials got so much better. And just their understanding. I mean, this is an original.
You're driving one that's been
yeah, very nicely cared for. Yeah, I can't imagine. That's the thing. Like, if I were gonna buy one, I'd have to buy one with like 50,000 miles on it.